Good afternoon. My name is Michael Ade. Today, I'll be treating Introduction to Data Modeling on PostgreSQL. Let's go. I hope you can all hear me. All right, what is data modeling? Data modeling is the foundational blueprint that gives structure and purpose to your data. It is the data modeling magic that allows software applications to manage and retrieve extensive data effortlessly. Let me give you a scenario. You want to cook, you want to prepare a soup. If you don't have your condiments and ingredients close to you, your salt, your condiments, all your ingredients, if they are far from you, you will need to, it will take more time for you to prepare the soup, because now you need to find, oh, let me look for this, let me look for that. So see your condiments and your ingredients as the tables, the dimensions, the tables, the fact tables, your mapping files and all. Now, if they are arranged, it makes that is modeling. So modeling is like arranging them, bringing them close to you so that you can fetch your data. So fetch your condiments now very fast, and then the soup gets done faster. So that is data modeling in the real world sense. So it helps software applications, for example, now to manage and retrieve extensive data effortlessly. You don't need to do much to because the data tables are now connected and everything works fine. Does that make sense? All right. Data modeling is the element that seems to understand their needs and fetch information they are looking for. So it's you arrange it. So if you know this is where I store condiment, this is where I store Maggi, this is where I store for example your salt and all. So that makes more sense. And that is basically the aim of data modeling. All right, what is Postgres data modeling? Simply put, it's just modeling, data modeling done in Postgres. Data modeling is very important. Without it, you cannot do anything with your data. Just like the food scenario I gave. So most of the time, when people have issues with their end result, it stems from data modeling, inappropriate data modeling. It makes your calculations, your visuals and everything comes out nice. So it's very important to master data modeling. Of course, we are used to the relational data modeling of star schema and the snowflake schema, which is good. Star schema where a table is connected to one fact table at the middle, and then you are creating. So because modeling is basically just creating relationships, of course, in its real sense. But now Postgres allows you to now combine the OOP power, that is object-oriented programming language, to the normal relational data model. So it makes your schema, it makes your model stronger. It gives it more leverage because OOP and relational database combination in Postgres makes it more extensive. But now let's go to the next slide so we understand this. So it makes it have this very strong query power, which is one of the reasons why Postgres is very, very good and people use it a lot. It supports wide range of data types. For example, other modeling in other products have issues with data types. For example, very example, the JSON and for example, the timestamp. Postgres comes to solve this issue because it can handle these data types very well because of its robust structure. And then, of course, data consistency and data extensibility. All right. Now, how do you model effectively? These are some tips. How do you model? What are the things you need to note when you are modeling data? First is normalization. Now, we have denormalization and normalization. So normalization looks like, well, now you have a table that has the information about the demography of your staffs in your company, the salary and finances of your staff, the churn rate, and the rest. Now, this is a big table. So let's say, for example, you want to remove the staff that are no longer in the system. You need to now look for all the records. How many times that staff was paid salary, and then remove it from your record. But if you normalize that data, you will have 3 tables. So normalization will mean, okay, you are now splitting that one table into 3. You have one that contains information about the demography, one about the finances, and then salaries, and then the other ones about the churn. So having these three separate tables now, if I want to remove that staff from my table, I will just go to one table that contains demography, remove the name of the staff. I don't need to do that severally. So that is why it says it minimizes redundancy and then enhance efficiency. I'm able to also fetch. Of course, that takes us to the next point, indexing and partitioning. Indexing allows you to fetch your data, very faster. These are tips in modeling, very important. Then align your design to your use case. All right. If your use case is just about 4-3 tables, don't go overboard and then start doing complex modeling. Stick to the business problem. A database that is just 100,000, you can just stick to your star schema, snowflake schema. But if you are now advancing, then you make use of complex models. Then use schemas. When we say schemas, like chronological arrangement of your database, from database to schema, schema to table, tables to columns and your rows and the functions and the rest. So it helps you to arrange. So if I want to select from a table, I will say select, start from. I won't just say, if I have different schemas now, I won't just say from Michael's table. No, I will say maybe my surname now, Adeye dot Adeye in this case as the schema, Michael as a table. If I want to join the name of the database, maybe my family name, it makes things arranged. So that if I want to pick, if a table has, if two tables have the same name, the schema distinct them. So it's very important to use schemas in modeling. And then, of course, there are some tools that you use in modeling like PG Modeler, ER Studio, Power Architect that is specifically for Postgres, and they are powerful tools. You can check them out. I think with this is a very good intro for us to know how modeling works and why, when and why to choose the particular kind of model, and why Postgres, of course, is very good in terms of data modeling for scalability and extensibility majorly. All right, thank you. And that will be the end of our session.